Free agency keeps rolling for the Carolina Panthers as they have acquired a new safety after they released Von Bell. They have agreed to terms with Jordan Fuller on a one-year deal up to $5 million. Now, Jordan Fuller was drafted by the Los Angeles Rams and was a former Ram, but hit free agency this year. He was coached by our current GM and DB coach, Ejiro, Evero, and Jonathan Cooley in their time there. So there is that connection. He visited with the team and he decided to agree to the terms to join the squad. This is a very, very solid lineup. This is a very solid signing for a guy that's pretty young off of his rookie deal, and it's only a one-year deal, so very, very short term with a lot of upside. I looked at his profile on PFF, and the description of his free agent profile is he's a ball-hawking free safety who spends the majority of his time patrolling his deep quarter, as the Rams have deployed as many two-high safety looks as any team in the NFL over the past few years. Fuller has good ball tracking ability and times his jump well, contesting at the catch point but avoiding penalties. He runs the alley well and doesn't miss many tackle attempts. He's not necessarily crashing and making plays at or behind the line of scrimmage often, but he's a sound tackler and a reliable last line of defender when called upon. So last year he had 72 solo tackles and 3 interceptions, along with 3 forced fumbles. So this guy is a quality starter, very, very cheap deal. We're actually adding starters to the rotation. I love this move, like I said, because of the youth. Former 6th-round pick out of Ohio State, so he's really made himself into something to be able to get this second contract. Granted, it's a prove-it deal, of course, but you can see some of these picks that we're scooping up are later developmental guys that were fringe roster guys on other teams, but gave quality starts for them, and we're acquiring them. They're all under 30. They're all younger at this point. So I really like the moves that they're making, and of course, the way that they're structuring these deals are very, very beautiful. Low cap hit, low cost overall. So you try to bank on upside and see what happens with this team as we try to piecemeal the defense, because we know we've allocated a lot of resources to the other side of the football. But with the release of Von Bell, I love Jordan Fuller as a replacement for a guy that obviously is comfortable with the Ejiro, and Jonathan Cooley is younger and has the potential to be here for the long term if things work out here. So Jordan Fuller was one of the better free safeties remaining. I love the fact that we brought him in. As the Panthers continue to round out this defense, I'm looking for them to pretty much try to add onto their edge room. Of course, they need to add on to the edge group. And cornerback, I still have some trepidations about cornerback, but I do expect us to draft at edge and corner in it, but I would still want to mix in some bona fide established guys to play in those positions. But regardless, adding Jordan Fuller as a safety to pair him with Xavier Woods is a good combination. I'm going to get you guys' thoughts down below in the comments about Jordan Fuller and his addition to the squad. I appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you have not for more news and updates for the Carolina Panthers. I'll see you next time.